Welcome to Eat, Pray, Plan. I'm Rebecca. I'm a wife, a homeschool mom to 2 adventurous boys, and I plan our lives one sticker at a time. In this video, I'm going to share with you tips that have helped me plan a happy life in hopes that they can help you too. So if you want to see how I do that, come plan with me.
Much roundness up until.
It's recording, right? Thank you. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. I am really excited to share with you how I will be memory planning in 2020. So I have tried a few different systems for memory keeping, and honestly, what has worked for me is just to do, something, I don't want to call it simple, but I want to maybe just say something that's not too involved, but gets the job done. So honestly, you can't go wrong when you're memory keeping, whichever way you choose to do it, because at the end of the day, what you're documenting is your memories, your family's memories, your special moments, and there's no right or wrong way to do that. You can either do it in a planner throughout the whole year or do something small. Whichever way you choose to document your year, it's up to you. And what has worked for me is doing it this way, which is very simple and gets the job done. And I am really happy to be able to do this throughout the whole year. I started kind of dabbling into this system at the end of 2019, but now for 2020, I know that this is what works for me and this is how I want to do it. But before we get into memory keeping, I want to do a quick flip through of my classic happy planner, which is the planner that stays at home on my desk, and it's the one that it's my catch-all planner. So this is where everything starts, and then I move it around to where it needs to go. So I'm gonna do a flip through and show you how I've set it up, and do a flip through of January. So let's start flipping. So first, my memory board, and I keep this here at the front because every time that I open it, it just inspires me to work on my goals. And the title page. And then this section, I am using it to highlight the trips, whether they're my trips or Andres' trips. So that is how I am using the yearly at a glance page in this planner. And this section right here is for my YouTube channel. So here's where I write down all the ideas of videos that I have, and I mark them down once they've been uploaded, and that way I can keep track of the things that I've shared with you. And then here I also jot down ideas of things that I want to do. So if you ever have an idea of a video that you would like me to make for you, please let me know, and I would be more than happy to do that for you. And this is how I'm using this section of the planner. So here's where the memory keeping starts. So this dashboard section in my planner, I'm gonna use it to memory keep, and I'm always gonna be adding a little insert, a little page protector, and I'm gonna be creating kind of like a scrapbook section here. So we're gonna do this together. So that's why I have already the pictures here that I'm gonna use. And then I also punch in special cards that I get or invitations. It's also a way to memory keep within my actual to-do list planner, but I add these little special cards. So for example, this one's from my friend Leslie at Pretty Paper Journey when she sent me this beautiful mug and the rings that I purchased from her store. So if you are looking for Happy Planner things that you can't find at your stores or on the Happy Planner website, Pretty Paper Journey, Leslie, she sells these things too. She is a wholesale authorized company for the Happy Planner. And so this is the way that I used my monthly for January. So I was kind of playing around with how I wanted to use it, and I did a few of our family events, and then you did my chore list. So things that I wanted to get done around the house, and it worked really well for me. So I will show you how I did it for February as well, because this is how I'm going to be using this monthly calendar. And this is the first layout of the year of 2020. So here is where I created my one little word using this little card, and I just placed it in this page protector and put it here in the middle. So my word for 2020 is content or contentment. So this is the first week, and again here I've switched things around a little bit. So let's take a moment and talk about that. So the dashboard layout, in my opinion, allows you to use this section however you want and however it might work for you for that week. So from one week to the next, I've kind of played around with it to figure out how I want to use it. I was sure that I wanted to use this section here, which I cover up with a piece of paper. So all I do is I cut to size a piece of paper, and then I just place it over this section and tape it up, and that's it. So it allows me to have a spot where I can journal. So this is where I journal. I wasn't sure what I wanted to use this section for, so I would use it as a running to-do list, but that really wasn't working out for me, so I wasn't too convinced. Here, it's always been used as my top 3 things. And then this section was a Bible verse that really stuck with me from church that week, or a quote that I read in a book, or just something that I want to remember throughout the week. So that's what I put here under focus. And then here I just use it as is with the meal planning and my to-do list. So again, you can switch this section around however you want, and that is one of the reasons why I love the dashboard layout. So in this week, I started using it to track my social media. So the things that I needed to get done for Instagram or for YouTube. And that is how I'm gonna do it, because it's worked out really, really well for me. So again, this is just, highlights of the week, daily gratitudes, and here are my focus and the important things, my top 3. And then this is one of my favorite layouts of the month, because I am obsessed with the flowers from, oh my goodness, what's the name? Oh, it's my favorite book right now. What's it called? Oh my goodness, Dream Seeker. So it is the sticker book, Dream Seeker, and I am obsessed with it. So I love how this layout turned out. And then here is the following week, and I've just added a little half sheet page, and I just decided to write down a few things that really stuck with me from the book that I'm reading, my personal development book. It's called To Hell with the Hustle by Jefferson Bethke. And there were just some really good points that I wanted to keep in mind for that week. So I just added a little page, and that is why I love using the Happy Planners discount system, because you can customize it and do whatever you want with it. So then here again, my social media to-do list and my note to self. And then here is a blank February, so I'm gonna do the same thing that we're gonna do together in January. And then here I keep my goals page for the next 3 months, so that way I can always have it in my face when I am opening my planner for February. And then here I am going to add one of these pictures in my memory board for 2020, and I keep it here, so I do move it from one month to the next. And then here I've added in my monthly for February, I've added the Bloom Bundle card, and I keep these as just, again, memory keeping, because since I am on the Happy Planners squad, I just want to remember all the sweet gestures that they've had with us, and I keep it here as memory keeping. So this is my monthly for February. So again, it is used for my cleaning list and just big family events that we have going on for that month. So that is how I am using my monthly. And then I'm gonna show you the current week. And and we will start memory keeping. So this is my current week, and I have always here a sticky note that I use to jot down just like a brainstorming or brain dump, where I write down things that I need to remember to put into my planner. And I just cleared it out for the video. So this is the current week. Okay, so you got a little peek of next week's spread. Okay, so let's start memory planning. So we're gonna start off with the January dashboard. So I am going to turn over here, and I'm gonna take this out and take this out also. And what I wanna do is, again, something nice that I'm gonna like looking at, but again, something simple. So I'm not gonna go too crazy over it. So I knew that I wanted to add the picture of Andres and the boys here, and I'm gonna journal a little bit. And then I am going to cut to size these pictures. And then I'm going to, on the back, just journal next to it. So I'm gonna share with you that process. It's gonna be super simple, and it will get the job done. Okay, so now first let's start with this part. So I'm gonna cut it to size. I'm gonna cut the little journaling card, and I'm gonna decorate it. Okay, perfect. So the sticker book that I'm gonna use for this is actually gonna be botanicals, because I do wanna match the sticker book that I use in the dashboard with the sticker book that I used in the monthly. My friend Natasha last year did the same thing. She matched her dashboard with her monthly, and I think it turns out really, really nice. So that is why I'm gonna keep with this same color scheme and the same florals from Botanicals. So I did decide to add a little bit of color using this blush pink scrapbook paper, just to kind of tie in the blush from the little bullets and the header, and also the little quote dashboard. So I did go ahead and do that, and now I'm going to place it here, which I'm gonna cut the picture a little bit more because I want it to fit. I don't want it to be too big. So let's cut here. Okay, and it's gonna go like this. And then I'm going to place the stickers. So I'm gonna journal here, and then here I'm just gonna place a few stickers. Okay, let's go ahead and decorate this page. Okay, so I feel that there is something off here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and create another little box and maybe write down, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna journal, I'm thinking out loud here. I'm gonna journal about our backyard and our house. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to add our address. So that way I have it there. So maybe I can even find a little box here in this book. So since I've never done a dashboard like this, I really didn't have an idea of what I wanted to do. So we're kind of, you know, figuring this out together. But I think that just just kind of covering up this area here will kind of make it all tie together. So that is why it kind of took me a minute to figure out how I wanted to decorate this page, because it does give you the freedom to do whatever you want, which is great. But sometimes at the same time, you're like, okay, so what do I do now? And definitely I was missing something there, but I didn't want to add another sticker. So I think that writing down our address would be great. But now I don't want to cut out. There, I'm gonna have it like this. Let's see. I'm gonna add this sticker, but maybe I need to add it over here. Gently place it, and then there we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna lift this sticker up a little bit. I'm gonna place this little card here. Make sure it's straight. Maybe I can even layer it. There you go. And perfect. Oh, good. Okay. Oh my goodness. Yes, I like that even better. Okay, so now I'm gonna put this here, and then I'm just gonna add one more little flower. Maybe here in the corner. Let's see. Maybe here. And then maybe this here. I don't know, this kind of feels off, but maybe I'm just overthinking it. I tend to do that sometimes. I tend to do that. I honestly didn't think it was gonna take this long to decorate this page, because I am like, there's not a lot of room, not a lot to do. But here we are, kind of figuring this out. I'm sure that next month it'll be less complicated, because I will make it less complicated. Okay, perfect. Now I'm gonna start journaling. So all I'm gonna do is write down our memory, and here I will write down our address after I'm done filming, so I don't have our address all over Instagram. Okay, perfect. So let me go ahead and journal, and we will go ahead and do the other pages. We'll do this page afterwards. You know what? I decided to journal after I'm done, because I want to really think about what I'm gonna write, so I don't want to do it, I don't want to do it on video. So I'll just journal, and then I'll show you on my Instagram the final result with the journaling and everything. So now let's go, and so I've put it in here. It looks really cute. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add this page here, and I'm gonna decorate this this page. And I think that once I tie in and I add a few more flowers, this whole thing will come together, because it'll be one whole page. So let's do that. Okay, so the way that I do these little cards, like when I don't measure it, because sometimes these boxes are not exactly the same, all four of them. So what I do is I just measure one, and then I just kind of place it over and use this as my ruler. Okay, we have the second picture. Perfect. And what I'm going to do is I will add a piece of pink paper. So the same thing, I'm gonna cut these pages. I'm gonna cut four little cards of pink paper and put lined paper over it to create these cards. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I will come back and show you the end result, and then we will decorate together. Okay, I'm back. So what I just did is I just created these little cards, and I taped up lined paper to the front of the pink card, and I'm gonna place them next to the photo, and I'm gonna use them as journaling cards. So I've also cut out the photos, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna decorate the little journaling cards, and then I'm gonna place them in their little slots, and then that is it. So even though this is a very simple, it's a very simple way to memory keep, and I'm only gonna do it once a month. In real time, this is probably gonna take me around maybe like an hour max. I think maybe like an hour and 15 minutes. So it is definitely a labor of love. It is something that does take time because, you know, anything that is worth documenting will take time. But I think that I really love this way of memory keeping versus having to do it every single week because I could not keep up. So this definitely has worked out for me. So now I'm gonna see how I'm gonna decorate it. And I'm gonna open up, oh, this is the wrong one. I'm gonna open up here, and I'm gonna place the page here, because I think that the reason why this is throwing me off a little bit is because I am looking at this page as one page, whereas I need to be looking at it as one whole spread. So then that way I can decorate accordingly. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a flower here, and I think that that will start tying everything together. Okay, so there's that little flower there. And now I am going to add the other little journaling card right here, and I am going to put one of these right here. Kind of like that. And I think that I'm also going to add some of these little strips. So let's see how that looks. I am obsessed with these little like rectangular quotes. I think they're so beautiful. So let's see if I haven't used them all. And I can use some of these little stickers. So I'm actually going to switch these around because I found a better quote that I like next to Nico's picture. So I just grabbed the little card, placed it here, and I am going to go ahead and make another one. Okay, now I'm gonna make one for over here. I'm gonna use this one that says yay for today. So this picture is one that we took when we went to these beautiful Japanese gardens with our homeschool group. This one here actually, and then this one is at the park because we started back up again our park days with our homeschool friends. So yay for today. So we meet once a week and I wanted to document that. Okay, perfect. We're done. I am definitely gonna show you the end result after I journal, but I don't want to keep you any longer. This video definitely has taken me longer than I anticipated. It's because of the cutting. I think that the cutting just is a little bit more involved, but for me it's totally worth it. So I like the way that it kind of brought everything together. I am actually gonna add another sticker here, the other half of that, and here, this one right here. Yeah, perfect. See, so then it's kind of like this is how I think when I put my stickers down. Oh, I'm missing my little dot here. And now I'm gonna show you, if you're still here with me, thank you. We are almost done, I promise. So now I'm gonna show you the last thing that I'm gonna do when it comes to memory keeping for January. So I've created this little memory board, and this is gonna be super simple to keep up. So this is a 2020 memory board, and it's just, again, jotting down one big thing from the month. So even though we did a lot of awesome things as a family and by myself, this is kind of more like my personal memory board, which obviously will include my family a lot of the times, but it is kind of capturing things that I do that bring me joy. So that is how I'm gonna be looking at this. And the first picture is a picture of my friend Crystal and Liz and I when they came over a few weekends ago, and we had a girls planning day. So it was so much fun. So that is the first picture, and here I'm going to journal about it. Whew, so this is it. This is my video for my memory keeping for January. A little recap. We used botanicals. We used the Teresa Collins book. I did print out these pictures at my local photo shop, which I use Walgreens, which is a pharmacy, and I will share in the description box below the app that I used to create this little collage for the little pictures. And if not, all I did was print them 4x6 black and white, because that is the theme of the colors that I'm gonna have in this planner. And then I just cut them to size. Okay, so this is the final result of my memory keeping for January, and I will be back next weekend with more videos, and every month I will share with you more memory keeping videos. So again, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications so you don't miss the next one. Have a wonderful day. Bye.